the class with chanting and drumming right off the rip and a
yeah,
90-degree
if it's not for
temperature.
you.
Yeah,
If it's not for you. So there's enough variety out there for you to be discerning in terms of how you'd like to approach yoga and bring it into your life. But there are other resources as well. There are a lot of great books out there. There are meditation, as I said, meditation CDs. If you want to, we'll give you my website later, but if you wanted to email me about some of those resources, I'd be happy to share them with you. So media is our friend in this case, but I'd also like to say that personally I do privates with people over the phone or Skype. I'm not in Albany every day. I'm here fairly frequently, and I do privates with people, and it's nice to get something that's a little bit custom designed for you, because then you're going to be more inclined to do it.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the thing is, yoga's wonderful. It's a wonderful healing modality, but only if you do it. And if you just sort of think about it, there's a little bit of benefit to that, but the actual practice is what's going to get you there and give you the traction that you actually want to move toward that restoration, to move toward that sense of greater kind of control, to move toward being able to respond versus react, and to not...
How great would that be as a caregiver, to respond as opposed to react? Yeah.
Yeah. That old adage of counting to 10 before you move to the next phase of the conversation is applicable, but what do you do in that counting time? This is where yoga can come in and actually give you techniques that grow upon themselves, and there's a sort of a symbiosis or a synergistic effect where the more you do, the more you can do. And I think that's really, really important to note. Caregivers especially are constantly trying to draw water from an empty well.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work. So getting just a few techniques, as I said, meditative or mindfulness moments throughout your day, hugely, hugely healing, effective, and that was, again, that self-empowerment that comes from being able to take that break, being able to pause, being able to say, I can handle this, and I have tools to help me to do that. Mm-hmm. That's what yoga can do.
And how wonderful, I know so many caregivers I'm thinking are in that role of, they're always guilt-ridden. I don't have time. Think of how great your interactions will be with the person you're caring for when you're able to manage your stress response.
Right.
So if that doesn't motivate you, I don't know what will.
Yeah, and it doesn't require a big commitment. It really doesn't. A few minutes a day.
Sounds good, Lauren.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about, I know that we're getting ready to wrap up here, but I did want to talk about, we talked about Timothy McCall, who you co-train and present with.
Uh-huh.
He has this fantastic book I'm going to give to Lauren, Yoga as Medicine.
Yeah.
And
Great book.
This book, I've just,
you can see how dog-eared it is.
Yeah,
there's Ruth's book.
Everything that might be going on in your life, you can find a yoga discipline and a breathing practice in there. And again, Lauren also does some of this training. So if you'd like to learn more about yoga, maybe even strengthening your own practice if you have found yoga, or just how to get started, find Lauren at www.yogavidya-tt.com. And we'll also make sure that we put that up on the webpage as well after the fact. Lauren, is there anything else that you'd want to impart to folks who might be checking this out later today? If you had one final saying to synthesize and tie it all together on why, as a caregiver, yoga is so important.
Again, I'm sure I've said it in this interview, but a little goes a long way. It's self-empowering, it's adaptive, and best of all, it works. You just have to do it. Find a good resource to instruct you in how to bring it into your life, and the rest is,
the good stuff.
The good stuff. Yeah.
Lauren, thank you so much for being here today.
It was my pleasure.
It was great, and these are all helpful tools. I use them. They help me.
Yep.
They can help you. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next month for 6 on Seniors Live Web Chat. Thanks.
Bye.